Dear students, in this video we are going to study about induction theory and deduction theory. In research, we can conduct research on the basis of two ways, either it is in induction or in deduction way. Look at this diagram. If you are observing something and after that we are designing a pattern or path and we are setting a hypothesis and developing a theory, it is an induction theory. So simply saying, it is a process of reasoning from a part or a particular to the whole. That is, from a particular concept we are developing into a general theory. It is induction theory. That is, simply we can remember it as I for induction, P for particular, G to general. That is I, P, G. Look at this example. I saw a raven in black color. The next statement, other ravens seen by me were also in black color. So I conclude that all ravens are therefore in black color. Okay. So in this concept, I saw a raven in black color. We are taking from a particular concept. And at the end, all ravens are therefore in black. We are generalizing the concept. That's about induction theory. So in induction theory, we are moving from a particular concept and testing the hypothesis and coming to a general and formulating a general theory. Deduction theory is just the opposite of the induction theory. We can say in somewhat it is an opposite. Look here. First of all, we are developing a theory or checking a theory. There is a theory, existing theory. After that, we are testing it with the hypothesis and making the observations, and we are concluding that, or we are making confirmation about that. This is deduction theory. So we are starting with the theory, then testing the hypothesis and concluding or making the confirmation. Okay. Then saying about the deduction theory, it's a reasoning or inference from a general to public, or we can say it's a study from the general point to a particular point. So simply we can also remember this like D, G, P, D for deduction, G for general and P for particular. General to particular, or we can say general to or from the universal to individual. That is, an universal represent the general and individual represent the particular. Here go, look at this example. All men are mortal. A is a man, therefore A is mortal. You can see that all men are mortal is a general concept. And the conclusion, A is a mortal, is a particular one. So this is about deduction theory. And the deduction theory starts from theory and ends in confirmation or conclusion. You can see that the arrows are coming down. That is, it is a top to bottom approach. Top to bottom approach. But saying about the induction theory, we can compare these two figures. Saying about the induction theory, you can see that it is moving from observation, pattern, hypothesis and theories developed. That is, it is a bottom to up approach. It is starting from downward or from bottom and going to upward. Okay, that is bottom to top approach. In the case of deductive, it is top to bottom approach. Okay. So this is one of the difference between inductive theory and deductive theory. One is from particular to general and the other is from general to particular. One is moving from bottom to top and the another is moving from up to down or top to down. There is an interesting example given here. Look at the first one. There is it is regarding the deduction theory. As we said earlier, all men are mortal. We can say there is an idea about that. We are observing that and we find that Johnson is a man, then we can conclude that Johnson is mortal. This is a deduction theory. Saying about induction theory, we are observing that when I eat mutton, I feel some problems. I face some problems. So I conduct an analysis. I am allergic. That was my analysis. On the basis of the former two, that is observation and analysis, I developed a theory. I am allergic to mutton. This is induction theory. So I think you can compare these two concepts. So in deduction theory, we are starting with an existing theory. In deductive reasoning or deduction theory, we are starting with an existing theory. On the basis of that, we are formulating an hypothesis, we are collecting data and making the analysis and accept or reject the hypothesis to develop that theory. Okay, that is, we are starting with an existing theory, that is a general theory. Then we are finally concluding at a particular level. Saying about inductive reasoning, it is moving from a specific observation or a particular point. Then we go through the pattern of recognition or we test for it and we generalize that concept. So inductive reasoning is starting with a particular one or a specific observation or a specific one, and it ends with a general conclusion. These are the major difference between deductive theory and inductive theory, or deductive reasoning or inductive reasoning, you can call it like that also. Otherwise, deductive reasoning stated as facts or general principles are stated in deductive, whereas in inductive reasoning is based on certain observations or specific cases. Here there is an example. It is warm in the summer in Spain. It's a deductive reasoning. All crows Newt and his wife have seen are black is an inductive reasoning. A saying about the conclusion in deductive reasoning, it is more specific, but the inductive conclusion is more generalized in nature. Okay. This deductive reasonings, we are concluding that on the basis of applying certain logical rules, whereas in inductive reasoning we are reaching it by generalizing the premises or generalizing the rules. Then saying about the validity, if the premises are true, then the conclusion will be true in the case of deductive reasoning. But saying about inductive reasoning, if the premises are true, the conclusion may or may not be true. It is only probability for true. Then deductive reasoning is, or deductive research is mainly used for, it is more difficult to use mainly in logical problems. Okay. Then for conducting a deductive reasoning, one needs certain facts which are true. Saying about the inductive reasoning, it is used often in everyday life. It's very easy and fast to do an inductive reasoning, and the evidence is used instead of proved facts. So these are the difference between deductive and inductive approach. Thank you.